All right, so in this video I want to go over what trading with volume means, because when you're trading in the markets, you can see this is a trade that took place. It's right here. We had price action broke out, but it's just chopping along, and so you can kind of see when there's no volume because price is just chopping, chop, 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 chop. So it's really not the best time to hop into a trade, especially late day. And I'll give you some times to consider if you're going to be trading in the futures market. So 9:30 Eastern Standard Time is when the futures market really gets to opening, the U.S. market. Okay, so lots of volume, lots of movement, things are going to be happening. But then after the first hour and a half, then the market is going to slow down. After 2 hours, which is around 12:30, the market is pretty much dead. So within the first hour and a half is when you see activity. So always think the same thing. If you're going to trade the London session, which opened at 3 o'clock, the first hour and a half, maybe 2 hours is where you're going to get volume. Then it dies off and you get chop, 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 chop. If you're in the Asian session, typically you may get some early movements from the market open at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it chops for about an hour. Then around 7:30, as the Sydney session and the Asian session are combining, you'll start to see some activity happening because volume is picking up. And so that would be the better time, roughly around 7 to 9 o'clock, something around that time. So for me, I'm not really looking to trade all day long. I know some people are. If they're trying to, go for 5 ticks or something in the market, whatever, I get it. But for the rest of us who are just looking for, when will the market move? Look at this. You can see it's just chop, 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 chop. This is the 3-minute time frame here. It's what it looks like on the 5. And you can see basically there's just nothing there. It's no activity at all. So you're going to end up getting chopped up in the markets. That's where I call it the chop fest. Early movement happened early. So we can take a look at this one. This is YM. Let's see, 2 minute. See if there was anything. So on the 2-minute time frame, and let's see what time this was. All right, so this is a perfect example. You can see right here, this is the 9:30 right there, 9:30 open, market's open. And then right here, we have around 10 o'clock, which is right there. Look at the timer at the bottom as I move my mouse. That's 10 o'clock. So we can see right here, the market began to come from this down movement, broke out of the channel. You had your entry, quick, and bang, it hit target. And then after that, what time is this? It's 10:30, okay? And then it started migrating, and after that, you can see from the 10:30 mark, it was basically a chop fest. It's just sitting sideways, nothing going on, okay? So if you're going to use this, make sure to use it in the right times because it's going to help you. I don't just trade all day long because if there's no volume, you're just going to get chopped up. And it's not going to make a difference whether it's whether it was a breakout or not, because it's just going to do exactly what it's doing there. There's just nobody else trading except for you and the rookies. So, leave it alone. The big investors, they've already been done for today in the first hour and a half of a session. So always keep that as a rule, and the hour and a half session rule. So within the first hour to hour and a half, you want to look for setups. After that, turn your computer off. Okay? Hopefully this helps. See you in the next video.